Hi everybody, this is just a quick review or introduction rather to Brain Voyager. And if you Google Brain Voyager Brain Tutor, you can find it online, or you can look at it for it. They have mobile apps for Android and for iPhone as well. It's really cool, neat to check out. So what I've done is I've highlighted Brodmann's area 4 here, and then that's shown here in these cross sections: sagittal, coronal, and transverse. I'm kind of talking through it kind of quickly, so it's a quick video, but here's the thing that you can see is Jason's question was basically asking about where the location of the area 4 was relative to some of the regions of the basal ganglia, and what you can see here is here's area 4. I think a surface version of it you can see kind of tucked in there, and here we go. This is a little bit better. You can see where area 4 is there. And what you can do then is actually go through and like plunge through the brain and watch and see how the different structures appear as you move through it. So it's pretty neat. And the thing that we're appreciating or looking at here is in this transverse section, you can see there's a little structure right here that looks like a lens forming the lentiform nucleus here, and that's part of the globus pallidus. The caudate nucleus is right here. It's the head of it. And the caudate nucleus actually comes out of the and travels along the lateral wall of the lateral ventricle. And then we have the subthalamic nucleus is actually tucked in way down here. We won't be able to see that very easily. Nor will we be able to see the substantia nigra very easily in these pictures. But you can see some of these basal structures here, and as you start to dive into the brain, you can see where we have here, for example, in our sagittal section, there's area 4. And we dig in deeper, and we're going past these different structures. And here we start to see some of the head of this. We're right in that globus pallidus right there. So that's part of the external globus pallidus, one of the structures we'll talk about tomorrow, or rather next time that we meet. And as we dig in a little bit further, the internal structure is there too, and we can see that. And then what we have, we also have this, as we're kind of digging in, is that's all part of the globus pallidus that we're looking at. And then as we move in more medially, right along here, see this? This is all part of the caudate nucleus here. And it's part of it comes around all the way around the lateral ventricle, and that's part of the basal ganglia too. Here in this section you can see this, the cross of the caudate nucleus as well. And then if you dig in a little bit further, here we are in the, this is crossing the lateral ventricle, and we're seeing the thalamus. It's a little hard to see some of those pale nuclei, but they're present there, and they're all clustered around the midline. And that includes the ventrolateral thalamus, which is part of the neurons that actually goes back and talks to our area 4 that we have here. So this gives you some orientation to where those structures are. Check out the mobile apps though, because I have one that's really nice for space filling models of the basal ganglia. For some reason it's not on this program, on the desktop program, so I can't use that for you, but it really helps to kind of visualize these different structures. Again, this isn't anything that's on an exam or anything like that, but just to try to make some connections with neuroanatomy and also introduce you to a really cool program. All right.